I said, big up Fred Irie.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey.
Okay, I was waiting on you to say something.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay, we here, this so we gonna make it do what it do. All right, so welcome to Fuck Your Thoughts podcast, and tonight's episode is titled "Spinning the Block." And on tonight's episode, we will discuss the idea of spinning the block in relationships. We will dissect the pros and cons, results, and reasons some people choose to indulge in the spin the block behavior instead of moving forward. Of course, we will talk our sass, get off task, and crack jokes in our West Tennessee lingo. And
All
for
right.
those of you who don't know what spin the block means, it means go back to your ex
Mm.
or previous relationships, even if we're not solely talking about romantic relationships.
Mhm.
Mm. Whew. Happy Monday.
I know, right? Yes, son. Today it's been rain. I ain't even want to do but nothing but lay around. It look crazy. Mm.
Yeah, I went to work. It looked crazy. They ain't got to
Turn
start
around.
yawning till I get on here, huh?
Now what you say?
I said I ain't start. I didn't. I wasn't yawning until I set up to be productive.
That's how it be. Ooh, it's like your mind know. Like, ooh, I don't feel like. I don't want to be productive. Shoot, I
Man,
don't feel like doing that. I
I
feel like
did
if you,
it
I feel
though.
like if you work a job and you go to work, that's all the productivity you can get from me. Like for real, all the extra
I
hustle and
did.
bustle,
Thank you.
they done sold some bad a lie. Like I'm realizing, like when it's time to rest, rest, cause I be at work all the time, bro.
I
Like
do.
I actually work. Like I sometimes have been so hard. People be hard on themselves. Like, oh, I got to keep doing this. I gotta go here. Nope, 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 nope. I work a full-time job every week, and I'm no, I ain't got nothing extra to do. Go lay in my bed and rub my feet together.
I be having extra stuff I have to do. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm
I mean,
learning how to.
it's not that I have to do it. These are choices that I make. But it's not that I'm doing anything that's like super exhausting.
You know, I come to
It,
the resolute
I'm
that
not
yeah,
finna go do I'm not going to do no whole bunch of extra stuff. But I'm gonna do what I have to do to get where I need to go.
yeah, well, Hustle
I
culture done
two
messed it up
jobs.
for
I
me.
think it's two. It's oh no, I'm not on no hustle.
Hustle,
Hustle.
hustle, hustle, hustle.
But I do know I have an excessive amount of energy, so I do, utilize it. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I don't do shit. It just depends on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I came home and I walked the dog, and then I cooked, and then I did, But I'm just gonna take these clothes and slide them up to the other side of the bed though, because I'm not finna fold them.
Mm-hmm. Not
Why
today,
not?
sir.
Nah, I don't know. I might fold them while we sit down here. Just depends. It just depends. I like that little beat though. It's a psychedelic Afro jazz type beat by Fred
Mhm.
Erie. It's free. It's free. Make sure I put that out
Yeah, I
there.
like the little
That jam had a little vibe to it.
jazz part. It sound like a late night, back in the day when they used to have on the radio, what they call it?
Oh no.
Um After dark, after
Oh,
hours.
Kicks 96 before it turned into
Um
96 Kicks.
yep. And they had the little slow jams.
Oh, Sunday.
Quiet storm, soft and warm. Quiet storm. Hey, quiet storm blowing
Man,
through
if
my
you don't shut your
mind. Do what? What'd you say?
Stop! I can't take this shit serious.
Like what seriously?
You and your singing and this
I got something with that what they call it when you hear something and
you
it
gotta
triggers
sing
stuff.
a song to
It triggers songs, it trigger movie quotes.
it.
It triggers
Oh, and
something.
we have an Instagram page now, people.
Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna get it up and running as soon
Yeah.
as I got it together last night, but they wouldn't let me choose our screen name. I was like, damn, I
Why?
know. Every time I tried to use our name, it's saying it was not available. Handle name was not available.
Oh, well,
Huh?
Lord.
I was like, right. So they done gave us a generic with them letters,
I saw that,
numbers
but it be
on
okay.
numbers on the back. I was like, well, we know what it is. Okay.
Mhm.
You know what it is.
As long as you can give that link, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
Damn.
I got a word.
Okay,
Huh?
that's because I'm shuffling. You tell me what you
Yeah.
got.
I got a word. So I'm gonna use the word from yesterday that I didn't get to use.
That sound like
And the
mine.
word is it's a noun and the word is cognizant.
It's what?
Wait. How I say did I say that right?
I don't know.
No, I didn't say that right. It's cognoscenti. I am fucking up. It's cognoscenti.
Spell it.
Cognosce. Start over. It's
Is she?
cog. It's C. I had to rewind. I mean, when I
Oh, is
did
that
it,
what that
there was,
was?
there was a rewind. Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay. In real fucking life. Okay.
cognoscente. Cayushente.
I ain't
It
never
is
heard
that. Oh, that ain't either, and it sounds like a Chinese word or something or
of
Asian word. Okay, so what it means, it refers to a person with expert knowledge in a subject. It is usually encountered in its plural form, cognoscenti, and preceded by the. So here is an example. The audience at the club, though small, was full of writers, musicians, and other noteworthy members of the jazz cognoscenti.
it. Mm.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of this word.
Use that word before.
Huh?
I said I probably won't use that word.
Yeah. Okay, so cognoscenti is similar to the word connoisseur.
Uh,
Both terms are used but you got dog. Both terms for those in the know, and they are more than synonyms. They're also linguistic cousins.
Ooh, I didn't know words could be cousins.
Both terms descend from the Latin verb cognoscere, meaning to know, and they're not alone. So you might guess that cognizance and cognition are also members of the cognoscere clan. Okay.
I didn't know words had families.
I didn't
Maybe I
either.
didn't
So
know that.
yeah, I think we do know that because some words just sound the same and they have similar meanings. So
Yeah, you're right. I did. You probably
yeah, so because I sure thought this was cognizant, but it's Kayushinte.
right. Hmm.
Kayushinte.
That's what it sound like you supposed to say it.
That's what I said. It sounds like some Asian Kayushinte.
Right. Okay, so I was shuffling and one fell out and then I flipped one over. So the one that fell out was remembrance. And remembrance I'm pulling from my activation cards from my sacred geometry book. I mean deck. So I have a sacred geometry activation deck and then I have one. Huh? What you say?
I ain't saying nothing.
And then I have one that's for the relationship oracle deck. But this is the activations. And so the remembrance means the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Um, right, in remembrance of me.
It's like on the table where y'all take
Uh-huh.
y'all at the altar in
Uh-huh.
remembrance of me.
Okay. And then the other one is perception. And perception means the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. So, if we're talking about spin the block, your perception on the interaction that you had with whomever you're spinning the block with or not spinning the block with matters because that's really going to determine whether or not you would even go back.
Mhm.
And then remembrance is just the everything that we have gone through as a soul in this body that you have. So the body that you have now, I like to call it a meat set because really, what the fuck? But the experience that you have in this lifetime is what you're remembering. So the perception and your remembrance it plays a part in whether or not you're going to spin the block. So how many times do you want to repeat the same shit if that's the case?
Mm.
And that's how I took those two and I've made them applicable to what we're talking about.
Mhm. Okay,
So
okay, okay,
yeah, but
okay,
okay.
okay. Spin
So
the block one time.
no,
What
nah,
you saying?
I can say that I think I might have spent the block maybe once.
Mhm. What about in relationships? Do you consider that spinning the block when y'all keep getting into it and
What
y'all
you
still together?
like if
Like
you
y'all
arguing, that don't count.
okay, so
I feel like
conflict in a
spinning the block.
relationship.
I feel like spinning the block mean like say for instance if I was dating somebody or I was in a whole relationship with somebody and we broke up and then we get back together 2 years later.
Mhm.
To me, that's spinning the block. Now if you been in if you huh
Now I'm just gonna say something my grandmama told me.
What?
She said,
And
if
then
you
she
left the first time, you
worked
left for a reason, so don't go
it.
back.
But I feel like this. I do feel like in certain situations, if both people have committed to working on themselves and growth, then I think maybe it could make a difference. It could make a difference in whether or not it could work.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think in some situations it could be like, say for instance, if I dated somebody at 16 and then we get back together at 36.
Yeah. I think back, I only time I used to really spin the block was when I was younger.
Yeah, I ain't never.
Cause 9 times out of 10, I was probably on some BS and I did some shit. I done probably broke up with you because I like somebody else, and then I broke up with them and went back to you.
Well, if I break up with you, I'm probably not coming back.
Yeah, when I get old, when I done got older, now
Even
that
when
I've got
I'm
older,
single. Now,
huh?
and so when we go back and I go, like I said, I spent the block, but I really think like you have to really be like in a relationship to say, "Oh, I spent the block." But I feel like if you talk to somebody, like y'all just communicate and carry on conversation, and
Y'all
then
didn't really date.
right, then
Yeah.
you stop talking to that person, then you might pick back up. I don't think that's spinning the block.
Yeah, I don't. I'm usually when I break up, me and somebody done broke up. I we if we done broke up, I'm done because
Yeah, me too.
I done gave you multiple chances and then put up whatever. I done bit my tongue. I done saw the red flags and still was fucking with you.
Right.
And so
Sometimes you
when we
get to
finally
the point.
break up, I'm done. Ain't no circling back. I might still be your friend though,
Yeah.
but
I
usually
don't know.
cause I'm a friendly person. But ain't
Yeah.
no.
I don't know if that's devil. I feel like I might. I don't know. Like we could be friends, but I feel like if I was in a serious relationship with you and we broke up for whatever the reasons are, I mean whatever the reasons is, then why would I want to be your friend? Like
Yeah,
but if it ended
yeah,
amicably, then that's different. But like
yeah.
if it was like a horrible, like God damn, I'm never messing with him again, or whatever type deal, or if even if it's a friendship, if it ended bad, then just stay. I'm gonna let you stay where you at.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, if it's an amicable, kind of understanding between the two, like okay, we broke up. No, if it's no hard feelings, then I could still see you on the streets and be your friend and behave. But
Yeah,
it's only like one relationship that I have. When we broke up, it's no repairing, and it's just like we just do what we have to do because we have whatever between us. I don't want to be your friend ever in life.
I don't even like you.
Ever in life, bro. You don't have to worry about me trying to ever be your friend. Cordial, keep it moving.
So this what I did though. Like I wrote down some different things on like the pros and the cons. So I just kind of want to go through like what do you
I will
think?
say this though, I don't circle the block, but I done had niggas try to come back after I done left.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna always try to come back.
After I have broken up, I've everybody that we have I've broken up with have circled back and tried to come back and be like, I realized after we broke up, like you who you was, and I ain't found nobody like you. And then
Yeah, I don't
sometimes it could be just men talking.
niggas just be lying too sometimes.
They do. But I don't know. Sometimes they be telling the truth. They realize the grass is not greener on the other
I
side.
mean,
It's
yeah, I
actually
think that the
brown.
20/80 rule definitely applies, but I think it depends on how deep the relationship was.
How
Because
deep is your
for me,
love?
like I can say, well, let's go into the pros and the cons. So for like romantic relationships, some of the pros of spinning the block could be you have understanding of this person. I understand
Mhm.
this person.
So it's a
And then
level of comfortability.
I think to a certain extent, understanding somebody and being comfortable with them is two different things. Because I
Okay.
can understand you and still not be comfortable with you in a relationship. Because if I'm comfortable with you, then that sometimes comfort means there's no growth.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can say I understand how you gonna react. I understand your personality. I understand this, but if I'm going back to you for comfort purposes, then a lot of times I don't think that growth has occurred on one of the two ends because
So
sometimes
because you understand somebody, you feel like growth has occurred. So that may be a good reason to go back to somebody.
huh?
That may be a pro of going back to somebody because that you understand them.
Understanding a person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a pro. Like I understand you. And
Mm-hmm.
then like whoever Beyond the Map says, he says complexity of relationships. Complexity of relationships. I can't read sometimes. But yeah, that makes it does make relationships complex. It just depends on the two people in there. Like that video you sent me earlier saying relationships work like but it's just between the people that's in the relationship. It doesn't have to go based on this
Mm-hmm.
is what everybody says is supposed to happen. So this is what we have to do. We have to run our relationship according to these rules. It doesn't have to be
Right.
like so.
It's
If you
based off of what
understand that
works for you
person,
too.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
then you might go back. Another
Okay.
pro I think I put now comfort, but I put in parentheses easy love.
Mm-hmm.
But they also could fall into no growth. Like it's easy for me to love this person because they enable me.
Mm-hmm. So it can be it can go both ways. So it can
It
be
can
a
be both.
positive thing
Yeah, I think so
because
too. Like we
because
just
you can grow and be comfortable with somebody as well.
yeah.
You know, we always want to make comfort a bad thing. Comfort is not a bad thing in
I
all
don't think
cases.
it's bad neither.
Now, like you said, if it's enabling somebody, then it's a problem. But if it's you're comfortable and you can confide in this person and it feels like home, then I think that's a positive thing.
Yeah. I agree with Beyond the Map says it's to evolve together and find both flaws and help each other fix it due to regression. And that's kind of like when you say whomever you attract is a mirror. Like,
Hmm. And
yeah.
like that video I sent earlier, I think we're going through a phase where we can no longer set our relationship standards based off of what society says. You have to be
Hmm.
able to set your relationship. We're going into individual needs. You have to set your relationship based off of what you individually need as a person. And usually, like you said, the mirrors, you attract what you
What
need.
you
And that
are.
person,
Too.
you're going to attract what you need, and the person that you attract is going to need you. It's an attraction. So,
Yeah.
but people have to be truthful with themselves.
Do you think it's an attraction of what you need or you attract what you are?
I
Cuz I
think
think
if
it's two
you
different
attract what you are, but it's all of it. You're gonna attract what you are, what you need, what everything.
yeah.
Like it's all bundled in there because apparently, if you're attracted to something, you need that too, and it's part of you, but you need that same mirror with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and I'm just saying, in terms of relationships, we're gonna have to figure out our own individual needs, no longer what religion tells you a relationship is, what everybody on the internet saying a relationship is, what all that red pill, whatever that crap is. It's time out for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like you have to figure out what works for you and what you need as
Yeah.
your soul needs and what you need personally.
So do you think it's different? Do you think the same thing applies for platonic relationships? Like say if me and you fell off and then 2 years later, well we have actually done that. But
Yeah,
where you get back and you just kind of pick up where you left off, but we
bad
never had
terms.
like a fight and been like, fuck that bitch, I ain't talking to her no more
No,
type.
we stop talking. Usually in a friendship it's because people are moving in different paths. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
life takes you.
Life
You're still yeah, because I'm realizing, I used to get upset about friends dropping off, but I'm realizing in life everybody's going through certain and different
that
things. And
people just
everybody
going
just
through stuff.
Right. And then at the same time, they may not be going through stuff. At that point in time, they may not need a close friend, or they may not be in a situation where they really want to talk and deal with people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
understanding that
But
now that.
I also feel like he said sometimes experience both different sense of relationships sometimes bring people together. Experience is key. I agree with that. Experience is a key. How you going through whatever you going through. And how you but
Mhm.
that also goes back to that card I pulled with something about perception, how you view things.
Mhm.
Okay, I forget what I was finna say. I must not needed to say it.
You were asking, do you think it applies?
No, I
You
know what I
know,
asked. I'm saying I was finna say
oh, you
something
can say something else. Yeah.
yeah, in regard to what you said. Okay, well let's move forward to like the no, you good to the cons. So we
Mhm.
talked about comfort as far as no growth. But what about like sometimes you if you when you spin the block with somebody, if it's no growth has occurred on either end, like nobody's done any shadow work or you haven't looked within to try to, heal yourself, then a lot of
Mhm.
times if you spin the block and go back to somebody, things are gonna get worse, whether it's friendship
Mhm.
or romantic relationship. So if
Yeah.
we arguing about shit. Where we going? I don't want to eat catfish no more. So when we get back together, I'm just giving a very basic example.
Example.
So if
Mhm.
we got back together and then you still trying to make me eat catfish, we just gonna fight even harder.
Mhm.
Comfort might enabling the other party could be denials. What you mean? Like you in denial about what that person is doing, so you're enabling them. So just to be in a place of comfort. Oh, catfishing. I don't understand. Do you understand it?
Mm-mm. I was gonna say sometimes comfort or fear, the comfort of something familiar or the fear of starting over.
Yes, will make
So,
you stay
and so
too.
that's the negative aspect is as far as like the comfort of something
Yeah,
this person, and you already know what to expect. So some people come back to comfort because they're scared that they're going to have to start over and relearn somebody, or actually have to do some work and be accountable for themselves because you're
that's
going
what
to.
I put on there. On one of the cons is there's no account. Oh, it's to enable you of denial. Right. Okay. So I also put on there no accountability.
Yeah. So if you have to meet somebody new, you finna have to start all over again and
Mm,
be more accountable. You can't just, so why have to start over and be accountable when you could just be comfortable and go back to what you already know? Because
right.
nine
Because you
times out
know
of
that
10, if you
person.
circling back, huh?
Because you know whomever you're circling back to is gonna accept your bullshit.
Right. Yeah, you know that they're gonna know your triggers and you're gonna know their triggers, and it's just gonna be an ongoing thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I do. And it's easier to just deny places where you need to grow. If you
Better.
going back to
You
where
don't,
you are.
because starting with somebody else is going to be uncomfortableness of the unknown, and when
Yeah,
uncomfortableness comes growth, because it's pushing you outside of your comfort zone.
yeah. That's what this Beyond the Map just said. Comfort has you on some denials to deny the flaws that you need to really improve and grow. So we all
Hmm.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, just
You're
yeah,
stuck in that same cycle, and that's crazy because you can watch people go through that same cycle for 20, 30 years, and they'll break up, get back together, break up, get back together, and had 5, 6 kids, and ain't nobody changed nothing.
just fucking and fighting. It's
Just
called
fucking and
fucking
fighting.
and
Ain't
fighting. F
nobody
and
got
F.
time. I'm not finna be. If we fighting, I'm not fucking.
And right, and I'm definitely, if we fight, I'm definitely not gonna have no children with your ass, because now we finna bring in some children and some mixed up confusion, because in a fucked up cycle of us fighting and fucking.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And
This
then y'all be wondering why your kids, all these little young kids, won't do nothing but fight and fuck.
yeah, the children is toxic, and then you add. He said classic miracle relationship exactly. Oh, I love him so much, and I'm gonna go back and be with him. I'm just gonna go get my man back. I ain't going back to get my man. And then you think about it, when you do all that, you break up, you get back together. How many people get drugged into the mess, and then you get extra
Mhm.
folks getting hurt because like you really trying to build and bond with this person over here, but you don't went back and get back with your baby mama. Now your baby mama is the side bitch. I mean the side chick to the girl for like what like that or the other way around like you done you broke up with your
You just
baby
got a whole clusterfuck of
and you
stuff
got a
going on.
boyfriend now your baby daddy your side dude what
Or like in the instance, like when we see in a lot of these, I know I've watched it a couple of NBA players. They'll be married or dating somebody, and there's somebody they've been with for years, and they'll be like, "Well, we on a break," and then they come back with a kid.
right I'm gonna need for you to go back and be with that person and have that kid and
Or
be
that means you just want to go out there and break up the fuck and do what you want to do.
and what that lady called it creating broken homes. That's the only problem.
You
What
want
is
to go out there.
people be wanting to do. Well, I ain't gonna say people are entitled to do what they want to do, but I feel like at a certain place of maturity, you should be able to say, okay, well, this is what I want to do and how I want to live my life, and I'm not gonna tag along other people in my bullshit.
So does that mean so we see this? So I'm saying this. So when it comes to a woman and y'all break up and the man come back to you with a child, but y'all was or were y'all still together or y'all just on a break? Like I
I
don't know
don't
how I
know.
would feel
It ain't
about
never been
that. I don't.
that situation because you come back with a baby, baby, you go with whoever you went and had that baby with. That is your fucking girlfriend now. You can get out my face. Cause I'm not, I just can't, I can't, like, I would never take my issues out on no child, but I'm not finna sit and look at it. I'm not gonna do it. So I
And a
would just
lot of them
break,
say
you know
it's
how some people
accident.
forgive the man, but be mad at the child. I'm not
Hmm.
even gonna, I wouldn't even put myself in that predicament because if you went out and you didn't give a damn enough about whatever we had going on to go make a baby and you wasn't raped
Hmm.
or drugged or somebody poked a hole or whatever the fuck happened for you to get a baby, that mean you ain't care.
Hmm. Okay,
So
so what
now
about so what about reconciling with the past? So you might circle back because they trying to reconcile with who they were when they were with you, rather than want to reconciliate with you specifically. Mm.
wait a minute. What you say? Wait, what?
So somebody may circle back because they want to reconcile with who they were when they were with you, rather than wanting to reconcile with you specifically. So, for
So they're
instance, say
looking
that
for
I was.
the person that they was before they went and messed up.
Yes. So say I was like with this person, and when I was with them, who I had all together, this person brought me up. They made me feel good.
But
I
that's selfishness
I
though.
grew, huh?
That's selfish.
Or that's siphoning people energy too, because you finna go back to this person because it may you want the feeling that you felt, not the person. Or is
Exactly.
that selfish? Or is that you
Well,
trying
yeah,
to
that's selfish. I mean, well, everybody is gonna do what's best for self majority of the time. But I feel like this. We do what for the kids? No, you break up for the kids. Sometimes it's best to break up for the kids because if you leave and you make a baby and you bring that baby back, I'm finna look at you completely different and I'm not gonna have no respect because you don't respect me. So we finna fight every fucking day. So we might as well just break up.
but we was already broke up. And I just
I'm reading his thing. He laughing.
but
And
we
so
was
the
broke
best
up.
but now okay, so if you saying a person come back because they like the way that you make they like they like the person that they was before all the drama occurred. Is
Yeah,
that what
they
you're
like the person that they were when they were with you, not
saying? Okay,
specifically
but that
you.
person is gone. You will never get that person back because of all the things that have occurred.
Well, what if nothing occurred? Y'all may have just broke up on some, it could have been a amicable situation,
And
we
that's
just
different though. That could be a pro because you coming back. Somebody has went in, they done worked on themselves. We got a little growth going on. I understand
or not.
this person.
Or what if it's, I mean, okay, I know we like to always equate everything to growth, but what if it's not a growth situation? Like y'all broke up, y'all may not be on the, you know, I'm gotta go here and do this, just we broke up and you want to go back to that because you liked who you were then. So does that equate to you being done falling off?
No, I mean sometimes you might take a break,
Hmm.
but I just still feel like if you, I feel like if you and a person felt like like he said self eval, if you and a person was dealing with each other and y'all decided, okay, this is not working out because either I need to go do this or I need to go take care of this or I don't feel like we're not meshing well, or it could just be shit. I don't
Hmm.
want to do this. There's some things that I need to go work on for myself. If you just break up with somebody because y'all just broke up, then that means y'all probably wasn't that compatible in the first place.
Hmm. And so when you circle back, you have to consider there will be a possibility for manipulation,
Yes.
depending on if it was an unhealthy situation, an unhealthy dynamic. So if you
Right.
allow somebody to come back in after y'all done broke up and it was unhealthy, it's a way to, get something like sex.
Yeah. A majority of the time there are alternative motives.
Yeah, to circling back.
Yeah, like he said, not the right time and place till we grow. That's why I said majority of the time, if you circle back around to somebody and it's
Mhm.
not on no bullshit, you just was like, well, let's try this again. Then it might be because somebody has taken the time to grow themselves. Now, whether
Mhm.
the other person has grown or not determines
Mhm.
whether it's gonna work.
Right.
But both people could have grown. Like I could, like I'll use myself for example. Say for instance, if I was dealing with somebody and we stopped dealing with each other, just because
Mhm.
sometimes you stop dealing with people, and I took some time to grow and heal myself from that, and that person took some time to grow and heal themselves. We might get back together, and I might have got to a point to where I'd be like, "Damn, I don't even think I really like this person."
Mhm. Well, sometimes you can mature and realize that your previous partner that you thought wasn't good for you is actually a good fit
A good fit,
after
exactly. It could
after
go
you've
either way.
matured.
Yeah. So I think spinning the block can be good, and then again, it could be horrible
Yeah,
because
it could go either way
yeah. So what do y'all think is some reasons for people spinning the block?
because they lonely.
Lonely.
I'm
What about
lonely.
I said history.
Jealousy. Yeah, history could be, because like we said, that's history is a comfort thing. Like, okay, I got history with this person. I know who they are. Or some motherfuckers circle the block to get your ass back.
Revenge. I seen this
Hmm.
video on TikTok where this girl said she said I went back to my and went and got my boyfriend back because he cheated on me, so I want to cheat on him back. And he had threw all her clothes and stuff out of the window, and she was out there thinking, "You must not know about me." And it was funny because she had like an English accent. And I was like, he was out there mad. He done threw water bottles all on and stuff. But I think that's people do that, but I don't think it's not that necessary. Like if somebody cheat on you and you break up with that person, just move forward. Ain't no point in
We in Scorpio energy too. Ooh, y'all Scorpios get back on somebody. Ooh.
who was y'all. I'm a
I
Gemini.
ain't talking to. I know. I'm talking to the audience when I say y'all.
Oh yeah, Scorpio's gonna get that now. I do have a Scorpio rising, so sometimes
Ooh, y'all
my
be done
thought
broke up.
can be I want to get my lick back. But now I have matured a lot too. So
Hmm.
I might have some shit to say until I get tired of saying what I gotta say, but I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't finna
Yeah.
try to I ain't going to jail and I ain't
I
finna
ain't going to jail and I ain't trying to go to hell.
either or. Me right. I value my freedom at this point in life. All right, so what about
Another reason.
kids?
Yeah, some people circle back for families to hold their family together.
But
But
do you think after so many times, that's like I put remarried. I wrote remarried on there. So do you think when people break up, get a divorce, and then 5 years later they get remarried? What you think about that?
I think sometimes you may I think sometimes it may be your person, that may be who you need to be with. Y'all needed some time apart to grow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I feel like you can do that, but like I said, my opinion on marriage is a whole different thing, different time, different conversation. But yeah, I think sometimes you can divorce somebody, and sometimes you got to make, if you really love that person and you want them and they need that time and space to grow, sometimes you got to let people go.
you do,
And
and it, like they say if you let them go and they come back, then
Yeah. And sometimes that could be a hope for change.
yeah,
Y'all could have been in, and you, like we keep saying, it could have been a decent breakup, no harm, no foul, no hard feelings. It's just
yeah,
sometimes people are not in the same space, and
yeah.
in different points in life. And sometimes you gotta,
Basically, different
huh?
different different things can occur in life. Like sometimes, say like if somebody got like an addiction, or if somebody got like different things going on in their lives, to where you be like, you know what, I cannot deal with this anymore, and you divorce that person. But then maybe that person, if we was speaking on the addiction or speaking on whatever, that person got sober, then you might
Yeah,
could
or they made the changes necessary to
yeah,
make it
some
work.
form of growth. Yeah, some form
And
of growth.
sometimes, like I said, you can't stay with somebody because they're not going to grow. They don't believe fat
Yeah.
meat is greasy. So you gotta let them know this fat meat is greasy and I'm leaving your ass. Okay. And I'm
Like
not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait. I can't guarantee you that I'm gonna wait. And that's what I was saying in the instance of like, we've seen with like, I've seen it with like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony. They were on breakups with their partners. I don't know, they were fiancés, married or whatever, separated, and
Mhm.
both husband came back with kids. So I
Do
don't think
you
I would
think
sit around and wait. It
I
sounded
don't
like
think
to me the women were, huh?
but do you think they was waiting, or they could have
Yes.
been dating too, but they might not have got pregnant?
I don't know.
I see that more with men. A lot of times men come back with children. I
Yeah,
think
more
women
so
are
than
more
women.
susceptible to taking a man back that comes back with a child versus a man taking one back. But I
Right. And I
back in the
no, go
day,
ahead.
it was a men. I done seen where a woman to come back, or he'll come back and just take care of the baby because he don't know. Shit is either his or it might be a nigga down the street.
Right. Because back then it was just a
But
little more
nobody
like,
DNA test, and we was just shit. Fuck it, I'm just
yeah.
gonna.
Or a lot of times, see the mom or the woman been done had somebody a baby by somebody else, and it's just like shit. You the provider. Who gonna check me?
Who gonna exactly?
Who
Or
gonna check me?
it be to the point to where like so many people back then, it was people was just having children everywhere.
Right. And you can't tell me that you don't know.
Right. So
Or
I don't
motherfucker, or
know.
women back then would just lie. Hell, I ain't been with nobody.
You the daddy. Right. That's your baby. He got your knees.
This your baby. It don't he look just like you?
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
That
So
is hilarious.
what are some reasons that platonically you would spin the block? What you think? I put
Like in the
history.
friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, shit. Like I said earlier, sometimes in friendships, you on. You in different phases of life, and you ain't in the kick it phase and want to talk all the time phase. You just kind of, because I'm realizing the more spiritual work that I do, I don't be wanting to talk to everybody.
I
You can
don't
still
even
be my friend, but sometimes your friends are not on the same wavelength that you are when it comes to what you're
growth.
trying to accomplish and
And
growth.
that's
Yeah.
what
And
I
I'm
have learned that too is when, like, for me, when I started doing a whole lot of changing for myself as far as the things that I participated in, what I was willing to go into, to dive into and really deal with and look at myself, it made me kind of not in no judging way, but look at my friendships and be like,
hmm
like me and this person really don't have nothing in common. So, because we're not doing the same thing, so what are we? What are we
yeah.
doing?
Yeah, and that's how I used to feel, but then I had to realize too, like we can still be friends, but
I
we
ain't
may not
saying
be as
we're not
close.
friends, but we're not. But we, it's just we don't do the same things anymore. So,
Yeah. And
but
who's to
there's
say
no love
eventually we
lost.
could?
Like I don't dislike that person, or I don't, you know, I don't have
Yeah.
beef or anything. It's just that we on two different pages right now in life.
Yeah, we're on two different pages. And then what I'm having to learn too is I can't get snobbish when it comes to, because a lot of times when you do
I
grow.
don't mean it in
No, no,
no
I'm not
I'm better
saying
than
for you.
you
I'm just
type
saying for
shit.
me.
Yeah.
For me, I had to realize a lot of times when you start delving into your spirituality and really doing work on yourself, you get on your high horse and be like, oh, and then we live in a society where everybody is so quick to just cut everything off. Like, look, I can't fuck with you because I go to church
But
now.
I'm finna tell you this. A lot of, like, in my case, I wasn't the one that to like cut people off. Like, people would be uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
in dealing with me because you don't know,
Yeah.
you don't know what to expect. Like, okay, this is not the same Cammy that I was dealing with 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She don't do this and she don't do that. So sometimes I think it be the like the other person. Like, I don't want to talk about the things that she want to talk about, or I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
talk about and that's cool. Like, I don't have to. And
Yeah.
I have learned that I can't put that conversation on this person. So if I going over here and I know this is what this the level that this person is
I'm
capable
gonna
of
have to
going
turn
to.
my smartness down. Or not my smart, I'm gonna have to turn
Yeah.
it down a
But
notch.
is that fair to me though?
I mean, if you want it to be fair, it can be as fair as you want it to be. If you love that person and you want to fuck with them, yeah, it can
Yeah.
be fair. But you know what I'm saying? It's
To me, and to a certain extent, it makes me feel like I'm damning myself,
right. And if you feel that way, then
and
don't
it's
do it.
uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, if I gotta go and everybody just talk about basic ass shit, and then if when I bring up something, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem, or everybody
Mm-hmm.
get uncomfortable because they don't know what to expect. But then,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. That shit just. I think it's a it take, like dude put on here, it's a team effort. So if you want
Yeah.
to be my friend, then I'm gonna be your friend. But we have to be willing to meet each other at least halfway.
Yeah.
So if
And
you
try
open
to
to if I'm open to this, then you should be open to this at least a little bit. That way
hmm
nobody feels dimmed and nobody feels pressured.
And then I do too. And what I have come to the conclusion too, when you're if you don't use substances anymore, because a lot of these
To both
friendships and
places.
a lot of people be hanging
That's
out
what I
based
meant
off
by
of.
when I was saying we don't participate in the same activities no more.
Yeah, a lot of people friendships and tolerance is based off of them smoking weed and drinking and doing,
Or just
being
trauma
numb. So
bonded and
yeah, or
stuck
not even
on
just talking about it, just motherfuckers drunk and high, and when you're dealing with
that's a
somebody and you're
trauma
drunk and
bond.
high, do you think that's a drama bond or that's just somebody just drunk and
I mean,
high and they
what are you doing when you drinking when you dr- if you drink and you high every single day, then that means you covering up some shit. You
yeah,
numbing some shit. So that is a form of trauma bonding. We're gonna get together and we're gonna get fucked up. That way we don't have to deal with what's really happening in our lives. That's a
yeah.
trauma bond.
I don't smoke. I don't drink. I
Right. I
didn't
mean,
have
and if
to
I
stop
do
because I.
occasionally, then okay, but where things get uncomfortable to a certain extent, and I'm sure anybody can come into this and say, you agree with what I'm getting ready to say is when you are making changes in your life and you decide, okay, I don't want to participate in this anymore, then people try to pressure you into doing it, and then that's uncomfortable.
Hmm.
So
I agree.
sometimes I think platonically, I think it's harder to spin the block platonically than it is romantically, especially if it's like in the romance when it's the sex part is involved because those bring a whole different level
Never connection. It's a
of
booty call. Cause you
connection.
know what I like. It's a booty call.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you some. You stupid. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and then I just want to know what you think, and then I'll give my response too. So, do you recommend spinning the block? Why or why not?
To each his own. I can honestly say I have not spent the block in my last 12 years or so because I just after my grandma told me that shit, I was like, you know what? You're
You
right.
got a point, right?
I just because she's old and I was like, and she said it flat out. She said, when you get to a certain point in life, you just not finna keep circling back for shit. Like
Right.
be by yourself and do what you gotta do, and the right person will come along. Because you're in a space where you have grown and you're not just accepting. Many times we circle the block because we accepting whatever
Yeah.
because
Or
it's
yeah.
it, it's comfortable and it feels good. I'm just gonna accept it. It is what it is. No. So I don't believe in spinning the block no more. When you get a certain age, fuck no. Like I said, when I was in high school, that shit was fun because I was toxic as fuck in high school and college. Yes, I
Right. I
was.
feel like you're supposed to be a little bit, a little bit.
I was very toxic, honey. I would have a boyfriend and I would see somebody else that I thought was fine, baby. I would be like, "Ooh, who is that? Okay, let me find this person. Who, you know them? Let me go holler at them. Get their number, break up with somebody, break up with them, go talk to this person, get tired of them, break up. This because I was just all over the place and having fun. But as I got older and I wanted to be more established in my relationships, no, I ain't spinning no block, nigga. Miss me with
Yeah.
that. You gonna be calling me back. I'm not calling you.
Yeah. I ain't never really just spent the block. Clearly, I got a couple baby daddies. So if I just ain't because I've always been if I'm in a relationship, I'm in this relationship and I'm in this relationship. And if you fuck that up,
Mhm.
then we is done.
Exactly. Because
And that's
I
how
have
I've
given you
always
my
been. And I
all.
will give I'm not gonna say that I won't give opportunities and
Mhm.
but now that I'm older, if I really like somebody, I might be like a little lenient or whatever, but it's a
Mhm.
strict program over here, bro.
Right. Okay. Because I know my loyalty. I know where my loyalty
And I'm
lies, baby. And I
yeah,
done,
exactly. But at the end of
nigga,
the day, I love myself the most.
exactly. So I'm not finna spin a block. If you're not helping
I'm gonna
improve
tell you
nothing.
exactly how I feel and how I feel about you. It might take a minute, but I'm gonna say it. But at the end of the day, like shit, if we can't get on one accord, I'm not about to no fuck that. So I
Mhm.
don't recommend. But if like you said, to each his own. Somebody might go through something and then decide, okay, well I'm just gonna try this one more time with my baby daddy because that's my man. But
My
me, I
man, my man, my man. And we got children together and I'm trying to make it work.
but I feel like after so long with saying, "Oh, I'm just trying to make it work," that just lessens the amount of respect that somebody has for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Facts.
So
Message.
my second question is, how would you, if you were going to spin the block, how would you approach a reconciliation?
Mm.
Like, what would you suggest happens before somebody reconciliates within a relationship?
Ugh, I would have to make sure that person don't just jump back into it head first. You know what I'm saying? Take it slow,
Mm-hmm.
slow walk it because in the beginning it's always, oh, I'm done this, I'm good, we're here and I'm doing this and I'm a better person. Take it slow and pay attention. And I'm not saying be on no paranoid, don't trust, but take it slow and pay attention. And always, like we said, like you just said, know you love yourself. I love you more than I love me more than you. And if this
Right,
ain't gonna work, it's not gonna work. Like,
right. I feel like if it's gonna be a reconciliation, that both parties should have at least done a little bit of work.
yeah. And you ain't
Don't
gonna
just
see that
come
'cause
back because we're like don't go back because that's your place of comfort, but go back because
mhm,
I've went and I've done some work on myself and I've grown. And with the person that you're doing this with needs to have taken similar steps. And then it doesn't even have to be the same process of
mhm,
what you're doing to grow. Like somebody might go to therapy, but then again, somebody might have stepped into, you know,
mhm,
learning to ground themselves or meditate or yoga or some shit like that. So it might just be that because then you can take both aspects from what each person has learned and put it together.
mhm. Like what's that saying go? I'ma take care of me for you if you
And you
take care of
take
you for
care of
me.
me. Exactly. Exactly.
And then
I
we come together.
so my third question is what should a person be aware of in a spin the block situation?
Shit. Aware what the fuck they want and they what they gonna deal with and not deal with. Is this really what they want? You need to be aware if this person has grown, if this is something that you really want to go back to, or if you want to move forward. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it's hard for me to say about some spin the block because I don't spin the block because I just I done gave you chance after chance, and after
Right.
I done
I feel the
after
same way too. It's hard
I
for me
just
to
it's
say.
it's hard for me to explain it from my point of view because I rarely I have never I can honestly say I ain't never spit the block. When I'm done because I done showed you who I am. I done been loyal to you. I have given to you, and you fucked it up.
Yeah. I
Not
agree with
saying I'm
you.
perfect.
I do.
I'm
I feel. Yeah. I don't claim perfect either because I know I be having moments where I be like, "This bitch crazy," and it was a little bit. But I feel like if you was to go back into a situation, you should be aware of the patterns.
yeah.
You should be aware of the red flags versus the green flags. Did this person
Mhm.
grow? Did the holes go away?
Or did they bring a
Are
baby
you
back?
coming back with a baby, nigga?
Man. Is this a booty call? Boom, boom.
Yeah,
Cause I feel like if I spun a block, you ain't getting none for a couple months, bro.
yeah,
We're gonna have to set some real firm boundaries, and you gonna have to follow them boundaries for real.
yeah.
Like if I spin the block, we gonna have to have a deep
We need to have
conversation.
a deep conversation, right? Because conversation matters, communication matters. So
We
if you can't sit down and have an open heart to heart conversation, as in a why you want to come back and deal with me when you had the opportunity in the first place, and I really put my all into whatever it was that we was doing.
yeah.
It's
You, I,
whether it's
we,
a relationship or a friendship. I just look at it on both ends because I love my friends almost just as much as I would love, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Like I'm just not gonna try to screw you or no shit. But
yeah.
but at the same time, I still care. Like my feelings run deep when it comes to shit like that. So if you push me to a point to where I'm just like, you know what, I just can't even do it.
And we
Then
have to, and I think both parties need to sit down and be clear on what they would like in
to
return in the
have
relationship.
yes,
Yes. And and
open
and I say
communication.
yeah, and I say expectations because apparently y'all broke up the first time for a reason. So if
Yeah,
we spin in the block, we're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to tell me what it is that you're looking for, what you need from me, and then I'm gonna have to tell you what I need from you. And
yeah.
that's called clear expectations and
Clear
clear boundaries.
expectations and boundaries. And then
Because we broke up once before, and I will break up with your ass again. And if we break up again, I'm done.
yeah, because I disappear.
After
I
we done
agree.
established.
You have to
Yeah.
be the awareness of, and then overall, it's just behavior and what and being aware of the person's motives as well,
Right.
motives and intentions. But
And
if
I
you
like
sit down and have that conversation, then I believe all of that will be exposed.
exactly. And I like the little guy that I sent you the other day on the divorce lawyer from
Yeah,
black
I
dark
haven't
dark
watched it. I'm not
white
even.
underbelly, soft white underbelly. And he said that's the problem in a lot of relationships. People don't know what it is they really want. Or they haven't made their expectations clear. And so people are just in relationships or they don't know their roles. And
Yeah,
he was not saying it like
what's
he
wanted
what huh?
or what's wanted.
Right. He said most people don't know what they want in relationships from the other person. So he wasn't saying that in a misogynistic way, like women should do this or men should do that. He was saying it in terms of most people are in relationships and they don't know their roles and what they want or what is expected of them. They
Right.
just in it. And
They
he said a
just,
lot of
and
people
then
are
a lot
doing it.
of times it be just on some sex shit.
Yes. Or he said a lot of times it just be based off of what they see other people doing.
Social media has ruined that shit.
It has. And so that's why I was saying that young lady who spoke that we listened to earlier, she really hit something on the head. She was saying that we're going into the age of Aquarius,
Oh yeah.
which is no longer it's about what you know, not what you believe. She said age of Pisces is what you believe. So a lot of people were doing what they believe was right to do in relationships.
Or
She
and
was
then
saying
those, but and then you have to remember what those beliefs were tied into patriarchy.
right. And so, and yeah, so people were doing things that they believe was the right thing to do or believe this is how it should go in a relationship. She said, now we're moving into what I know. So when you're moving into I know concrete, this is what I know. This is what I want to do in the relationship. I know this is what I need in the relationship. I know this is what I want my relationship to feel or look like, not based off of what I believe because I'm listening to everybody else.
Right. I agree. Okay, I have one more question. It
Mhm.
says, what are some ways to decline or accept these advances when presented with a spin the block opportunity?
Um,
I just said simple, no thank you.
you playing. Stop playing.
Mhm.
No, I'm just playing.
Nah, but for real.
Ah,
No
boy,
thank
we can't do this again.
you. Right.
We just better off as friends.
Do you want to die? Nah, just like
You ready to
nah,
meet
but
your maker?
man, you get your suit picked out.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
I
Ooh,
think that's
ooh.
I like that little TikTok, but if you really go through and think about words or spells, I don't want you to take me through there unless
Hey, that
it's
might need to be one of the song we use. Take me through there. Take me through. Cause nigga, if you circle a block, motherfucker might take you through there for real.
do something. That might be the one we for real though, but in all honesty, I'm just gonna have to say no, no, thank you. Even when it comes to
Mhm.
like certain friendships or things like when you go back and you sit down and you look at shit and you see was you really my friend or like what the fuck was happening,
Mhm. No, you just was,
or it was just like I
or
don't
was
know.
I just your cheerleader? Go,
Yeah,
girl, you can
or
do
was I
it.
the person that you come to when you needed problem solved or those type of things, or because my thought process was this and yours, like I just think
Mhm.
it all varies. But for me and my personal experience, if it's a spin the block situation is offered to me and I'm not interested, which I'm gonna say 98% of the time I'm not interested. Even if I entertain, it might be a little flirting, but I'm probably not finna meet you nowhere and I'm not finna go. But
Right, that's why I said it might be a giggle, like
I ain't even
just
gonna
for
giggle.
shits and giggles.
I'ma just be like, no, thank you.
I'm good.
I'm good. Send the child support, bro. Stop playing. Nah,
Eh.
but nah, I for real, like I just don't I ain't too big on And like
Mhm.
if we were supposed to be, we would have been.
All right. All right. What
Uh,
you what Erica about? I guess I see you next
next
lifetime.
time we
No.
gonna try because you travel with the soul, so you gonna run into that person next time. But the next time he
Or
might.
no, it might be, or maybe might need to change it and say, I guess this is our last lifetime. Cause baby,
Mhm.
I
I ain't
ain't
finna
trying to,
keep doing this shit again, and I'm definitely not coming back to this raggedy bitch.
I'm not finna do this with you in the corporeal, and I'm definitely not finna do it with you in the spiritual.
Mm. And I'm not coming back to Earth.
Cause Earth is
This shit is
ghetto.
ghetto. Okay, well,
All right.
that was a good little conversation. So in totality, it's really up to whomever the people are that's in the situation on whether or not
Mm,
spin the block is the right thing to do. But I just say
mm,
pay attention to the patterns and be aware of the red flags
mm.
on how you should move. And that's involving all type of relationships, not just romantic.
Hello.
So, but okay, you got anything I guess to say?
Nah, man. Like I said, it's our last lifetime, bro.
You was
I
crazy.
will not see you next lifetime. I
Oh,
will not see you in another life in my D'Angelo voice. No.
I might be a rock. Okay, we are we are root of your root and soil of your soil, bone of your bone and blood of your blood. We boldly and graciously thank our ancestors for the guidance with our connection to source, to gaining peace in our mind, from protection from monitoring spirits, and the ability to send negativity back to the sender. For the wisdom to communicate truthfully from an open heart space and allowing forgiveness to continue the open heart space. The clarity to see success and accept joy into our lives while sitting in a safe place. The ability to create necessities for health and good energy. We overstand, understand, and understand the strength and power that's being bestowed upon us. We accept the responsibility of the gifts passed down to us. We walk in your strength and power today and every day. Ashe.
Amen. Ra.
Nah, I'm in right. Boy, you is your ass is crazy. But
Amen. Ra.
I
That's a big up Fred Irie.